Hey folks, it's Doc Phoenix back with all the Marios. This is the Game & Watch gallery.
Okay.
You can see is clearly a Mario game. So,
Is it a Mario game Mario is playing?
no.
So what was he playing?
The Game & Watch gallery has... It's a collection of 4 Game & Watch games, plus updated modern versions of them.
Okay.
So, and the modern versions have, like, changed graphics, and they're Mario characters. Anyway, it also has an interrupt save feature, where you can just pause and turn off and come back and it'll be saved. And also it tells you that you can mute the music. So here's the 4 games that it has. Manhole, Fire, Octopus, and Oil Panic. So, going through these, I went through all of these. I played through... You've got Classic Mode and Modern Mode, Easy and Hard difficulty for both. And in order to, like, unlock all of the things, you need to get 1,000 points in each mode of each game.
Okay.
So, this is Manhole. You're a man sewer worker guy? And, oh no, there's this parade of drunks walking over these open manholes, but you only have one manhole cover. So, you need to move to place the manhole cover so that they don't fall in the sewer.
Okay.
So, here's my full actual playthrough of it. It's weird. I'm not sure I understand what... Like, most of the Game & Watch games we've seen so far have been like, here's a job that a person would do, and there's something going on. This is just... Why is there a parade of drunks?
Are they drunks?
They vaguely look drunk in some of the sprites. That's what I assumed.
I'm just wondering how this architectural marvel works.
Yeah, there's just these...
Suspended water?
No, I think this is supposed to represent, like, 2 bridges next to each other.
Okay, how do you get across then?
You monkey bar jump from the center bar of one across to the other?
Okay, but this is clearly not a Mario game.
This is not, no. I went through the classic versions of all of the games first, and by the way, just feature here, if you reach 300 points in Manhole, it erases all of your misses, and if you didn't have any misses, you get double score until the next time that you miss. So that's why the score is now flashing. I'm getting double score.
You're in fever mode.
But anyway, yeah, so there's... I went through the classic versions of all the games first, just to kind of get them done, because the modern versions were more interesting, and I had to get the 1,000 points on everything to unlock stuff anyway, so I figured I'd get that out of the way first. And then we'll get to actual Mario.
Okay.
But, you know, this provides an important foundation for understanding the modern versions of these games. You know, it's a very... This is a very Game & Watch game.
Yes.
There's the 4 positions. You have to be at the right spot at the right time when the person steps on there. And it's very frantic.
Isn't that most Game & Watch games, though?
As I discovered, no.
Okay.
And you'll see in some of the later games that it varies. This one feels, again, it felt to me more like a traditional Game & Watch game. And by the way, when your score goes over 1,000, it doesn't have a 4th digit, so it just rolls back over.
Ah.
That's why my score is now 24. And there's a gallery corner.
Okay.
That's a thing in the game is when you get a certain amount of points, 400 or 800, then you can unlock in the gallery. Each of the things in here is just like one of the Game & Watch, just a Game & Watch game that you can like look at and see. And also you can see there I've got 5 stars.
Okay.
Each star is 200 points. So, like I said, you need 1,000 points to get the 5 stars on each game.
So now we're gonna watch this again.
But this is on hard mode.
What makes it harder?
I think it's just faster.
For a game that has 3 buttons?
2.
This game has 2 buttons?
Well, no, it's got a D-pad and a button.
Okay.
The button is for diagonal.
Right. So it basically has 3 inputs.
It has up, down, left, right, and diagonal.
Yeah, but 2 of those are not active at any time. So there's only 3 valid choices at any state in the game.
Okay, sure. There's also not moving. That's a valid choice.
Right? So there's 4 choices you can make at any game instance.
Yes.
This is not exactly chess, is what I'm trying to say. There's not a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I thought this wasn't as long as it is. Anyway, there's my 1,000, and
Then you kept going?
for each of them I went until I actually lost.
Okay. Why did they throw... Okay.
Because they fell in the sewer, and they're gonna fling the sewage off of themselves. So anyway, that's the 1,000 points on both classics of Manhole. And you can see on the left side is easy, on the right side is the hard. And I got all the stars. Go on to fire.
So this is classic fire.
Yeah, this has exactly 2 buttons, left and right.
Yeah.
In fire, there is a building on fire, and there are infinite people in the building jumping out, and you need to save them by bouncing them on your trampoline into this ambulance. This is what happens when you miss. They just fall on the ground and get angry. They don't really get hurt. They just get angry. In this one, it doesn't have the double score thing like Manhole does, but it does have at 200, 500, and 700 points, it will erase all of your misses.
Okay.
And there's a secret. This is the thing in the game that it tells you that if you get 1,000 points, you get
It will tell you a secret.
It doesn't actually tell you a secret. It just that you get stars, and the stars will unlock things. And here's my full playthrough of Game A of Fire. And it gets much more frantic and interesting once you get past the start, like most Game & Watch games do. But yeah, it's you move left and right. You need to be at the spot where the guy is landing so that you catch them, and that's the game.
Yep. It's a game that you play on a watch.
The one mechanic that's a common thing in all of these games is that every 100 points, like when you cross a threshold of 100 points, the speed will jump back down. Like, the speed will steadily increase, and then at the 100-point threshold, it just kind of ticks back down.
Mm.
And, like, it's less of a decrease than the increase that happens total, so over time, it just gets faster and faster. But, okay, it wasn't 2, 5, and 700. It was only 200 and 500.
In this game, the misses are bandages that need to be applied to people after they fall on the ground.
You only have 3 bandages. Your budget does not allow for more than 3 bandages. Except when you've saved 200 or 500 people. Then you get some more bandages.
Mm-hmm. That's how the healthcare system works.
This I was able to keep going for a while after the 1,000. Now, for this game, there actually is a major difference with hard mode.
Okay.
That difference being, they can jump out of the 3rd floor as well.
Mm.
This makes things a hell of a lot more complicated because you kind of saw there, they will just stand at the balcony there, and they will jump when they're good and fucking ready.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's someone there, you have to be constantly watching to see if, like, they're gonna jump off unexpectedly and be ready to go catch him. So this took a bit to get used to and get down and clear. Because also, like all of the Game & Watch games, the hard mode is faster in addition to this added difficulty mechanic, so...
Just listening to those high-speed Game & Watch ticks.
You can see things are getting pretty frantic.
Yeah.
That score's going up pretty fast now. Also, this building is just on fire forever.
With smoke billowing out.
And there's just infinite people in this building. What is this building? Is this the Clash House Tower?
Some kind of apartment complex?
Anyway, I just barely made it over 1,000 for this one, so... That's fire.
That is fire.
And this explains the stars mechanic now.
How many can you get?
And yeah, it does cap at 5 stars, so the 1,000 points is the most that it tracks for stars. Anyway, once you've gotten 20 stars, it gives you the cast.
The credit roll?
Not exactly! Because it's not the credits of the game, it's the cast. And it's the cast of the modern versions. So...
Well, because the classic version, the cast is Game & Watch.
The cast is generic Game & Watch civilian.
The character Game & Watch.
No. Game & Watch is not a character yet. Mr. Game & Watch is an amalgam of various Game & Watch
Not Mr.
characters.
Game & Watch, the character Game & Watch.
That's not a character.
The concept of Game & Watch. Fire Mario.
Fire Luigi. Don't fire Luigi, he's a very good worker.
Fire
Toad,
though.
though. He's a little shit. Fire Yoshi! Yoshi's just gonna sit there eating all of your stuff.
Yeah. Fire Donkey Kong Jr.
I don't think that's fair.
Fire Bomb-Oms.
That's just dangerous.
Fire Peach.
Fire the monarchy.
So why are they playing fire with a cannon?
They're having a fireworks show for some reason outside the castle. Octopus.
So that's a new character then.
The Octopus.
The Octopus.
Also, Lakitu is in this game, you'll see.
Ah.
But yeah, I don't really understand what's going on here. Just, the princess is in the castle throwing these bob-ombs out at them. I think we'll have, like, once we actually see the modern versions of the games, we'll understand some of these things better, or at least be able to bullshit something better. But, this is just what it is now. Here's the end.
B10.
Continued.
Oh. To be continued?
Because this isn't the end credits.
Okay. There's Peach. She's waving.
Yep.
Mario and Luigi are pointing at each other. Or perhaps shrugging?
Hey! We did the thing!